everybody, welcome to Medling World. I can't believe it, we're back at Disney and I'm feeling some rain. Disney's Hollywood Studios, come on in, check it out. Magic Kingdom today, $179. Epcot, $164. Here we are, if you weren't an annual pass holder or a cast member and had to pay for a one-day ticket, $174 just to walk through the turnstile. Animal Kingdom coming in at a reasonable $158. You can also add the park hopper option, which allows you to go to any of the other parks during your visit. Luckily for us, we live local. Roberta's a cast member. We have lots of benefits with entries, pass holder. So if you're coming more than one time a year, honestly, if you're coming here, I think I broke it down, Jake. I think if it's like more than 7 or 8 days, actually, you're better off just getting one of the annual passes because it pays for itself with discounts, includes the parking, and I just think it's a better deal overall. So let's get ready and let's head in. Today, Jake, it's all about Muppet Vision, Muppet Courtyard, which will be closing June 7th to make way for Monsters Incorporated, new ride, new little land area. Let's go ahead and we'll bring you on the adventure as we head in. Wow. Hollywood Boulevard looking straight ahead to the Chinese Theater, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Jake, when's the last time we've been here?
I don't remember.
I want to say Christmas time. Yeah. It's been a long time. We've been doing so much at Epic, but we still enjoy coming to Disney. But Universal has kind of been kind of the trend. It's been hot. It's got Epic opening. We've been really enjoying a lot of Epic Universe. Roberta working over there. So it's been a lot of fun enjoying all the Universal parks. But today we're back at Disney because we do enjoy coming to Disney as well. They're both different vibes, different energy. But today we have a purpose to be here. First of all, to hang out Father and Son Day, as you saw in our SeaWorld vlog if you watch it. I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to Medling World. And if you haven't, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World. We vlog adventure, we vlog reality. And today, we're gonna head over to Muppet Courtyard. But I just kinda wanted to show you how it looks in the parks today. We're gonna head down towards this way, past the ABC commissary, and over towards Muppet Courtyard. Just wanna make a quick pit stop over here. I wanted just to see, because you can get an indication of crowd levels with wait times for rides. This is a popular ride. It's usually above 60 minutes most of the time, on at least a moderate day. A slower day, of course, you can get on a little quicker, but I just kind of wanted to come over because I didn't think it would be this busy in the park. There's enough people around to make me think it's at least a medium crowd. It's only 45 minutes, believe it or not. That's not terribly long for this ride. It can definitely exceed this by 2 times. You can see there, I don't know if you can see on the camera, 45. But Jake, actually isn't that bad. Isn't that bad. So, just to give you an idea, probably a medium size crowd today. I love it though. I mean, I do, as much as I've been enjoying going to Epic and Islands of Adventure and Universal in general, Disney it's fun. I mean, this is what got us to come and live down here, was coming to Disney so much. And it's just different, it's magic. When you come in here, you feel magical. You feel kind of like you're away from everything in this bubble of Disney. And Universal's more like that high energy, pump you up. It's like about the rides, you know. And here, you could walk around. I could walk around in here all day, night, and go on a ride and just be like chill. Here is the commissary. We're gonna walk by, we're gonna bear to the right. Let's head over to the Muppet Courtyard and let's talk about that closing down. As we were passing by the commissaries over there, that was the last job I ever had when I worked at Disney. Yeah, I worked at Disney. If you're new to the channel, I was a team member, or I should say a cast member at Disney. I'd say a little over a year or so. I did a couple different departments. I did resort sales, and I did food and beverage, and that was the last place I worked. Roberta and I are actually thinking about making a vlog about Disney, working at Universal, and really breaking it down of our own personal experiences. We'll save that for another day. That's a little teaser, something that's probably going to be coming up very soon. I know Roberta doesn't mind me even saying that she is kind of phasing a little bit out of Disney, not working maybe as much, and really concentrating more on Epic Universe, where she's really loving what she's doing. With that being said, you might have a little idea of where that vlog is gonna go. All right, guys, so now let's get into some business here. Now playing Muppet Vision 3D. The last day here for this whole area here is called the Muppet Courtyard, and it will be closing June 7th, 2025. So you only have about 3 weeks left to kind of come in here and hang out and enjoy PizzeRizzo. That's going to be closing down, and of course Muppet Vision 3D. Jake, do you mind maybe today we do one last Muppet Vision 3D just in case?
Yeah, we can go on.
Yeah, you good with that? It's a show. We'll show you a couple clips. We'll show you what it's about in case you're coming down and you want to get in before May 7th. And if you miss it, you'll be able to see what it was about. But look at Miss Piggy. This whole area is going to become Monsters. Monsters Incorporated. A brand new attraction will be in here. Kind of like a suspension roller coaster from what I'm seeing with the concept art. Looks like you kind of get it almost suspended down on a cart going through. Looks like it has the doors like where you would go through the door into the bedrooms, you know, and with Sully. So it looks like it should be interesting, and to me, in my opinion, it's got to be. It has to be one of the best rides they've done, because there's competition now here. There's a brand new park in Orlando, and it's called Epic Universe, and it's amazing. Their attractions are unbelievable for the most part, you know. We'll get into that a little bit later, maybe some other vlogs, as I was saying, kind of comparing Disney and Universal. But PizzeRizzo here. This used to be Pizza Planet, turned into PizzeRizzo. This will be gone. This will also be closed down June 7th. It's kind of a cool place. We've eaten in it, Jake, remember?
Yeah.
It's more, I think, just kind of the theming. It's kind of neat, and it's a cool experience. It's one of those places you go and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that place. Now, I want to show you something, if I can remember. There was somewhere here an ode to Pizza Planet. Somebody, right here. I remember when I worked there, as I was telling you, one of my last positions was ABC commissary. Jake, if you look at this sign, the famous original PizzeRizzo, but look at that part of it. What's it say there?
Just pizza on the planet.
Pizza Planet. So a little ode, a little pun, a little Easter egg, as they like to say. So yes, there is a reference to Pizza Planet right there. A lot of people don't realize that when they look at it. There's all kinds of that stuff around through Disney. But yeah, so this would close. This, I would imagine, all of this probably already. I think I already read that this is already all kind of like shut down. And of course, around the corner, just kind of touring it a little bit for you guys before we go on Muppet Vision 3D. Then we're going to talk about a little bit about what's going to happen with the Muppets, and Jake's not going to be happy about that one. Do you know yet? Oh, he doesn't know. I'm going to let him know. So, as we were saying here, Mama LaRosa's. So all of this will be done. This is where you come out back here. And yes, just another few weeks left. So we'll go on Muppet Vision. We'll go chill. It's cool in there. It's a little muggy today. And we'll talk about the ride. And then I want to let you know what's going to be happening with Muppets. Because Muppets, yes, they'll be out of this area, but they will still be alive. They will still be part of Hollywood Studios. Almost said Universal Studios. Part of Hollywood Studios. We'll let you know about that after we go one last time, Jake. Probably one last time. I don't think we'll have another opportunity unless we come back. Mom actually might want, Roberta. Let's head up and let's head in. Now listen, this is, Jake, I would say this is not something we go on often, or I shouldn't say go on, it's a show, you watch it. This is always nice. What we'll miss is when it's a hot day or a rainy day. It's nice to come in here and just kind of cool off.
5 more minutes.
5 more minutes. Well, you can see the theming. And it's Muppets. So there's a lot to say about Muppets. Like what's the age? Who actually is watching Muppets as we come in? There's like a little pre-show here. Grab 2, Jake. Get your glasses. But I'll get more into my opinion about the Muppets and who it's going to cater to a little bit once this is over. This is just a little pre-show, and then I'll meet you inside. All right, so we're walking in the theater. Jake, pick a row, any row. There we go. Just to show you while the lights are on. It's still dark, but you can see a little bit. All right, so got my glasses. I'm gonna show you a little bit of the theater here before we start. And then I'll show you guys a few clips as the show starts. Remember, June 7th, the last day to watch. Like I said, just a couple clips to get an idea what the show is all about.
Sorry, boss. Hi-ho, Comedy Frog here, and welcome to Muppet Vision 3D. Now, let me show you around our research center. See, here in this modern high-tech facility... Hey, be careful! Here in this modern high-tech facility, we have perfected Muppet Vision 3D. A new film process which we're about to demonstrate. Now, working the projector is an old friend of ours, the Swedish chef. Chef, everything okay?
Hey, hoping your machine is going to flip.
Work here. Unfortunately, none of them showed up. So instead, I'd like to introduce you to the guys who invented Muppet Vision, and I can show you some of their... right now, I'd like to turn you over to Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and his assistant, Beaker. Would you turn on the machine? Spread out and look for me. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll continue the show in just a moment. But in the meantime, if you see a rabbit, holler. Beep. Oh, Beep. Bunny. Where are you? Beep.
Hey, what's all the commotion about?
Bunny ran away.
Well, you know what that makes him? Smarter than us!
Hey, anybody seen a bunny? I don't see a bunny. Where?
Oh boy. Whoa! Is it over yet? We start again? Sorry.
Finish the fireworks!
mean, so yeah, let's walk out this way because we already saw around that side. There used to be a whole shop with all the Muppets merch, which is, I'm gonna say at this point, it's got to be officially closed because, yeah, you can't, you know, there's nothing here. There's no way to get in. Jake, because this is the point I was trying to get at, is different generations of people, different age groups. What do you think? Like, how do you feel about the Muppets just being a 13-year-old kid?
They're not really entertaining much.
Right. But then when you think of somebody my age, right? I grew up watching the Muppets. So I can remember, I have like, back when I was a kid, I watched the Muppets with my grandmother. So I have all those memories, and I can remember she'd make us like some popcorn or give us some ice cream. And we watched the Muppets when I was much younger than 13. I was, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it just seemed like John Denver was a guest star every week, and Liza Minnelli, amongst others. But I always remember them being on the Muppet show all the time. And that's why I wanted to get to this point about how the Muppets are going to be staying here. But Jake, not in this area. Let's find a dry area. Let's talk about that before we end this vlog. So just to recap, once again, this whole area here, guys. Muppet Vision, you know, this whole area. The garden, I guess you could call it, Muppet Vision garden area. Courtyard will be closing again, June 7th. So I guess it'd be easy, you're just gonna block right there, right? But, Jake, the Muppets are okay, Rockin' Roller Coaster right now with Aerosmith. Is that a fun ride? I love that ride, man. One of my favorite rides here at Hollywood Studios. Will be rethemed to the Muppets. I have a hard time figuring that out because it's such a classic ride. Now, there's got to be more to it than we understand. I think some of it has to do with the licensing of the Aerosmith music, maybe. I don't know how that exactly all that works. That's up to lawyers to figure out, things like that. But I think maybe that has something to do with that. Maybe they're not able to continue using Aerosmith's music, so they have to either close the ride or retheme the ride. Now, at first, this might be a really strange point, but you guys can let me know in the comments. At first, when they said it was going to turn into Muppets, I was like, what? Why would you do that? And I still feel like, why? Couldn't you find something better to do with Rockin' Roller Coaster than turn it into the Muppets? Well, first, it means they want the Muppets to remain here in Hollywood Studios. They still want them to be relevant. They're part of the Disney company. And I guess at first I thought, kids, why would kids want to ride? Little kids that are watching the Muppets want to ride, you know, a roller coaster that's spinning upside down if you're 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, when you could just go inside that theater and enjoy them.
Yeah.
But then I got to start thinking of something. The Muppets, the generation of the people that watch Muppets aren't 3, 4, and 5, and 6-year-old kids that don't meet height requirements. They're people my age. And they're people that were born probably in the 70s that watched it, you know, because the Muppets right now, they're not, you know, I guess they're on Disney Plus, but they're not popular, as you said, like, nah, no thanks. So, that's the only justification I can kind of find in my head, is maybe somebody my age would say, oh, that'll be cool, man, I'd love to go on there and watch the Muppets. I'm not saying that's me, I'd much rather it be Aerosmith, but I don't know. It's just, I try to think of reasoning. I try to think of what would make Imagineering, what would make the Disney World company say, oh yeah, the Muppets would be a perfect fit to replace Aerosmith at Rockin' Roller Coaster. Maybe because it's the same kind of age. Age of Aerosmith, age of Muppets, kind of the same generation, Jake.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense, what I'm saying? Do you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only hope I have, that they make it kind of like that. I'm sure the band's going to be in there, Animal playing the drums and all that. You know, I enjoy that part of the Muppets, but I don't know. I'm leery on it. I'm very leery on their retheming. Disney doesn't always do a great job with their retheming, but we'll have to wait and see, guys. So, a little bit ramble there at the end, but I wanted to just get my point across to let you guys know what I'm feeling and trying to understand just the Disney World company as a whole. I get it. You want monsters here? Okay. You want Monsters Incorporated here? You got to get rid of something. Okay, let's get rid of this. All right, that was the decision you made. But people are going to be upset about it because they always are, especially Disney people. People that love Disney are passionate people. There's a lot of passionate people that love these classic parts of Disney and the Muppet, you know, 3D. Is it great? No, it's not. It's okay. It's fun to go in. It's what we usually do, Jake, is right if somebody comes and visit us.
Yeah.
And we'll say, oh yeah, let's go in there. But normally we're not going in there. It's not a repeat thing for us unless, like I stated, hot, rainy, you know, certain elements. Let's go in and chill. It's been a while. But other than that, it's okay. All right, guys, I know I was a little bit all over the place, but I think I got my points across today on this vlog. And I'm just open-minded to it. I have to be open-minded to it rather than be upset about it. I have my mixed opinions. We'll see what happens. We'll see at the end, because that's when we're really going to find out how great is the Monsters ride going to be and what happens with the retheming of Rockin' Roller Coaster with Muppets. Time will tell. And we'll be there to cover all of it here on Medling World YouTube. Guys, please take a moment. Subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. And last but not least, see ya!